Now let us now move to the second attribute, and that is Al-Mu'id, the reproducer. And in this connection we can take the ayah of Surah Al-Ankabut. أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا كَيْفَ يُبْدِئُ اللَّهُ الْخَلْقَ ثُمَّ يُعِيدُهُ إِنَّ ذَلِكَ عَلَى اللَّهِ يَسِيرٌ قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانظُرُوا كَيْفَ بَدَأَ الْخَلْقَ ثُمَّ اللَّهُ يُنْشِئُ النَّشْأَةَ الْآخِرَةَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. Don't they see that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created all the creation, all the creatures right from the beginning, and then He is going to reproduce them. That is something very easy upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Say, walk in the land and see how He has created, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give them another life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is able upon everything. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given this evidence, which is repeated again in Al-Quran in many places. أَوَلَيْسَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ بِقَادِرٍ عَلَىٰ أَنْ يَخْلُقَ مِثْلَهُمْ بَلَى وَهُوَ الْخَلَّاقُ الْعَلِيمُ إِنَّمَا أَمْرُهُ إِذَا أَرَادَ شَيْئًا أَنْ يَقُولَ لَهُ كُنْ فَيَكُونُ فَسُبْحَانَ الَّذِي بِيَدِهِ مَلَكُوتُ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ وَإِلَيْهِ تُرْجَعُونَ. The one who has created the heaven and the earth, is He not able to create something similar? Something similar like them? Of course. وَهُوَ الْخَلَّاقُ الْعَلِيمُ. He is the one who creates. He is the one who knows. For Him, His matter is just when He wanted to create something, to say, kun, be, fayakun, and that thing is there. Glorified is Allah, who got the kingdom of everything in His hands. Wa ilayhi turja'un, and to Him everything has to go back. To Him you are going to go back. Now just see one example which we see in this life, that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is returning a thing to its original position. Take the example of the birth of the man, the first man who was born out of clay, and how the death repeats the same cycle, that cycle through which the man was born. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said about the creation of the first man, Adam, Inni khaliqun basharam min teen. I am going to create a human being out of clay. So that is the first thing, the clay. And then this clay, when it was mixed up with water, dried up, and after being dried up, it became just like a pottery which is a ringing type of pottery. That is خَلَقَ الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ كَالْفَخَّارِ. He created the man from the ringing clay like unto pottery. خَلَقَ الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ كَالْفَخَّارِ. And after that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has fashioned him in a human being, or in the form of a human being, and then breathes unto him the soul. So the soul comes in the end. The first thing is the clay, then the clay mixed up with water, then it becomes just like pottery once it is dried up, then the soul is breathed unto it. Look at these 4 stages. When death comes, they are repeated in a back order. A person, when he is going to die, the first thing which comes out, that is the soul. It was the last thing in the creation. Now it is the first thing. The soul comes out, and after the soul comes out, after a few hours, you see the body is stiff, just like a very hard thing. And it has turned into something very solid. Something like, you can say, it is like the pottery which is mentioned there. And then it is buried. and it's started. Now you can see that it is going to be melted into the clay once again, and in the end it is just clay, it is just dust. That dust or clay from which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has originated the man. So this repeating cycle shows us that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is working in the creation of the man and taking the life from him. Now on the day of judgment, what is going to happen in the last day when all the people are going to die? That is the death of the whole universe, because now we see the deaths individually, but that would be the deaths when the trumpet is going to blow. The deaths would be common and people are going to die, and they would remain in that state of deaths for quite a long time. Allah knows better. And then there would be a rain of life by which they are going to grow once again, and this is how they will stand up from their graves. So that is what we wanted to explain in this attribute of Allah al-Mu'id, and inshallah we are going to talk about two more attributes of Allah after the break. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.